I would just freak out over the smallest things.
Yeah.
And I would just cry about it. You know, I didn't have any control. I would just cry or scream or kick or tantrum. This was the time I was born to about 6 or 7, honestly.
Okay.
Well, yes. Okay, so there was occupational therapy, then I had speech therapy. It was almost every day I was going to a new therapist.
Yeah.
So with speech therapy, I couldn't talk at all until I was 3 or 4. So I used sign language, and I still remember a little bit of sign language because I literally couldn't speak. You know, I was just crazy, honestly, just wild all the time. And so behavior-wise, you know, other parents would see me and be like, you know, what is wrong with her? It was lots of therapy, honestly.
I think the thing that helped the most was being able to feel secure and being able to feel locked in, because that's what really made me calm. Because before I didn't know how to be calm, I would just react and lash out. So I think being in OT really made me figure out how to be calm in certain situations when I was outside in public settings. Have the cream, the shaving cream, and we would play with that, and that would always calm me down. I would be in the swing, and it was like a cocoon, and it was really tight on me, and I would just swing back and forth in that. That would also calm, very slow, and that would also calm me down. And I would sleep in a weighted vest to keep me locked and secure, you know, and I remember that as well, sleeping in that every night.
Are you doing okay in school?
I'm homeschooled, but yes, I'm doing pretty well in school. I'm trying to balance that and music at the same time.
But right now, I'm really focusing on my music career. That's going really well. You know, I'm trying to really get my guitar down, really get my vocals down, and performing at shows around Nashville and getting a few out of state, and really just focusing on that right now. You know, summer's coming up, maybe a few shows coming up too. So the one here I always perform at is called Rocketown, and that's a really big venue. That was the first one that I performed at, really like the biggest one I've done. There was one with 700 kids that I performed in front of. That was my second time, I think, ever being on stage.
But now
it's totally normal now. I mean, there's still a few things every now and then that I pick up, I still do, but it's not to that extent where I need to go to occupational therapy still. Sometimes on social media, you know, and that's always cool to be able to connect with people who have maybe gone through the same similar struggles or been different as a kid.
Maybe they didn't talk about
I think that's it too. And so, like, being able to talk with someone who's kind of grown up in the same background, I think it's a lot easier for them to be able to talk to me about it than